Alright, so the problem I realized with video blogs is that when you put yourself in front of the camera, like, you're too fascinated by the fact that you can see yourself talking to really talk about anything meaningful. And I lucked out with the Venus flytrap video, right? Because that was a knock 'em dead. I got a lot of good comments from that. Not because it was a good video, but apparently because people like to laugh at me. Which in the end is still a laugh, so that's still a good thing, right? But so, like, as you can see, because I'm not actually looking at the camera, I'm looking at myself. Because at root, I think people are all, to some extent, narcissistic, and we see our video and we're just, or we see our image and we're just naturally like, woo, woo, woo. Anyways, so, and trying to think of something good to tell you tonight, I realized that I have nothing good to tell you tonight. Me and Fadon and Diana had our date night. We went to a Vietnamese restaurant. And so, oh, actually, okay, this is pretty funny. Just to give you a sense of how weird guys are, right? We had just actually been talking about how to be a female in Boston is very, you get harassed a lot. Like, I mean, it's not the good ones, granted. And, I mean, there are good guys in Boston, I'm sure. I've yet to meet them. Hopefully I will eventually. I think some of them work at GNC. It's just a little hint for you, for us single ladies out there. Woo! Yeah, they also like to ride the subway, but how are you gonna talk to someone on the subway, you know? You see that really attractive guy and you're like, I'm interested, but you don't want to be a creeper. However, tonight we did in fact meet our very own creeper. We were sitting at this Vietnamese restaurant, the three of us, and we're like in this corner by ourselves, like tucked away in this corner, right? We're eating, and this guy, like, I noticed him, because I look at people when I go places, like I scope out the room, because, I mean, I'm a writer, right? I observe people, I eavesdrop on that. So I already noticed this guy, and I knew he was kind of watching us, but all of a sudden he comes over and he goes, so, what'd you guys order? And we all looked at each other, like, and Fadon was probably just gonna ignore him, I think. Nina maybe too, and so I was just like, hey, I'm gonna be the nice, polite one here, and so I was like, oh, well, I got chicken curry. I don't know what they got, and so they said there's. He goes, okay, and he goes, I mean, sorry, this is. So do you guys come here often? I know it's cliche, and in my head I wanted to be like, okay, well, no, that's not actually the proper use of the word cliche. Do you come here often is not cliche, it's corny and overused. But so, you know, I explained, no, it's our first time, and we actually kind of already said that. But anyways, and so we were trying to eat, and he kept asking us more questions and asking us what he got. And I was the only one to talk at this point, and they were like the really short answers. And it was just really, really awkward. And the thing is like, I feel bad for guys, because I realize, well, like, it's hard for me to say, because on one hand, like, I feel like I'm one of those girls that, like, I'm very traditional about dating. And so I want the guy to ask me out, and I want, you know, I want to be able to sit back and be the girl. I say I'm like that, but my last two boyfriends, I asked both of them out, actually, so maybe I'm not really like that. But anyways, I feel bad for men. The problem is that it's the good ones are not the ones that get gutsy enough to actually do something. It's the creepers, which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I don't know. Anyways, I didn't mean for that story to be quite as long as it was, because it wasn't that good of a story. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Walked back, came to my apartment, you know, hung out in the loft. It was the first time Diane had seen it. She thought this place was pretty creepy. I should have done this while they were here. That would have been a lot cooler. But anyways, oh, we stopped and got gummies, because I was talking about one of the weird things about me. I've never craved chocolate. I crave gummies, like gummy worms and gummy bears, or Mike and Ike. I really like Mike and Ike. It's mainly those things, but like this is crazy. This is really, I realize this is crazy. Okay, I'm a night owl, right? I usually go running between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. in the morning. It's safe, like, I'm not gonna get kidnapped or whatever. The valet are out there, the police are out there, all the drunk drama's going on. It's great. Who needs television? So I go running. There are always a couple of other runners out there. Usually college kids are still out too. The next street over, a bunch of them live. And Walgreens is right behind me. It's 24 hours, and it is one of the only 24-hour places in the city. There's not very many. But a lot of times I get cravings for gummy worms at like 1 in the morning. And I don't keep junk food in my apartment as a way to be like, hey, let's eat healthy. Fortunately, it just means that I eat a lot of like peanut butter, which is a massive fail, because that's just, as junk food. But so anyways, the further failure of this is that apparently not keeping gummy worms in the apartment does not actually keep me from consuming them. It just means that I have to go to Walgreens at 1 in the morning every other day. And it's always the same lady working, and she's kind of getting to know me, and I think she thinks I'm crazy, because I come in and I buy the 99-cent bag of gummy worms. Whatever. But tonight, as a special treat, showing her devotion to me, Fadon bought us gummy bears. And this bag, right? This bag was like up to here. I didn't eat them all by myself. Okay, Diana and Fadon ate a lot. I'm just going to claim that they both ate more than me, which is probably a false claim. But I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it's true. But anyways. Oh, but we got one. They gave me this to keep because I'm the gummy bear queen. We got one that's really, really big. To illustrate how weirdly big, oddly big this is. Oh, my English sucks. Here's a regular sized one. And so we kept trying to, like, they were kept trying to say, this is the mama, you know. But it just kind of made me think of Bulgy Bear from Prince Caspian in the Chronicles of Narnia series. Which, if you've seen that movie, he kind of reminds me of, what's his name from Of Mice and Men. And I realize that's a horrible, horrible comparison. It is a literary comparison. So there's like an intellectual thought behind it. I mean, I'm comparing to Steinbeck. But, that was kind of a fail on the movie maker's part. Because there was some laughs there. But anyways, this has been a 7-minute blog talking about absolutely no. Oh no! The whole reason I did this blog that I'm just about to forget is I dyed my hair. Okay, so that was the point. And looking at the screen, I don't know that you can even really tell. It actually is a drastically different color. I was gonna go for brown, but I feel like so much of my life is rooted on the fact that I'm a redhead. Couldn't quite give it up yet, because as much as I hate all the comments people make, like, oh, is it true about what they say about redheads? Because no, well, sometimes it is. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But anyways, as much as I hate the, I'm crazy. I am certified, I live alone. That's why these blogs are the way they are. But anyways, as much as I hate the comments, some of them are pretty amusing. They leave for some good stories. But anyways, I dyed my hair, and I don't really like it. It's a really beautiful shade of red, like this deep auburn red, but it just kind of makes me look really pasty. So that is not what I want to go for, ladies and gentlemen. Or the fact that my tan has basically been gone now. Could be the reason I look pasty. But we'll blame the hair color. But anyways, it's 12:13 a.m. I gotta get to bed because I got church in the morning and I'm going to a indie music festival. And I've already wasted 8 minutes and 15 seconds of your life that you will never get back because you listen to me talk about creepers and gummy bears and my hair color that you can't even tell is different. But that's what you guys get for never calling me. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Chrissy, you never called me back. Yeah. Anyways, that is all for this blog. I don't know if I like this medium or not. I don't know if I'm gonna do more video blogs. But I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I like seeing myself on the camera. And it makes me a little bit less crazy because even when the camera's off, I still am talking, right? But I don't have a pet. So it just kind of comes across as crazy that the video's running. It's a blog. It's not me being crazy. So I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm probably about to go running because, like I said, I'm crazy. And that's it. Hope you guys are having a good weekend.